All right, let's talk about something that keeps pretty much every plant manager up at night: maintenance. We're going to move away from that frantic firefighting mode and really map out a clear path to a system that's smooth, proactive, and totally in your control. So let's dive in. I want to start with a question for you. Just picture your factory floor for a second. You've got the constant hum, the clanking, all that buzzing. In the middle of all that noise, what do you think is the single most expensive sound you could possibly hear? You got it. Silence. Because when a machine just stops, it means production has ground to a halt. It means you're at risk of missing deadlines, and you're losing money with every single second that ticks by. That silence, that's the sound of chaos. And believe me, that chaos comes with a huge price tag. We're talking about a world of reactive maintenance, right? Where you're always playing catch up, constantly putting out fires instead of actually preventing them from starting. So what does this chaos really look like on the ground? Well, in the before world, it's all about frantic phone calls, messy stacks of paperwork, and just brutal, unexpected downtime. The goal is to get to the with MMS world. This is a state of proactive control, all powered by a maintenance management system. We're talking scheduled tasks, clean digital records, and operations that are predictable and, actually efficient. So how do we make that jump? Well, the very first step, the foundation of everything, is to bring order to the physical world by creating its perfect digital counterpart. You have to build a complete digital twin of your factory floor. And this foundation, it's built on four key pillars. First up, you digitize every single machine. Slap a unique QR code on each one so you know exactly what you're dealing with. Then, you build custom maintenance checklists for each piece of equipment. No more guesswork. Next, you finally get a real handle on your spare parts inventory so you always have what you need when you need it. And finally, you assign specific operators to machines. This creates clear ownership. See? Every single step is about replacing that chaos with control. Okay, so once that foundation is solid, we can make the big shift. We can move from that reactive mindset to a proactive one. And this is where the real magic happens. We're talking about the power of prevention. What's great is how simple this concept really is. Preventative maintenance, or PPM, is just a strategy of regular, scheduled upkeep. The best analogy is changing the oil in your car, right? You don't wait for the engine to seize up and die. You do it every few thousand miles to prevent a total disaster. PPM is just applying that exact same logic to your factory. And what's the end game here? Well, it looks a lot like this. In a really world-class operation, at least 80% of all your maintenance work is planned, it's scheduled. That means only about 20% is left to those unexpected breakdowns. You are finally in control of the schedule, not the other way around. And a modern system just automates this whole thing for you. Schedules get generated automatically. Technicians get digital checklists sent right to their devices. And nothing gets missed because the system flags anything that's overdue. Then, when the job's done, there's a clean digital approval process. All the guesswork, all the paperwork, it just vanishes. But hey, let's be realistic for a second. Even with the best preventive plan in the world, breakdowns are still going to happen. So the next step is to bring that same level of order and control to the chaos of an unplanned event. The goal here is simple. It's to replace panic with a process. When a machine goes down, you don't want everyone scrambling around. You want a clear, trackable workflow that kicks in immediately, making sure that the response is as fast and efficient as it can possibly be. A really solid system gives your team the right tools for the job. They can instantly log a breakdown, maybe even upload a photo of the problem right from their phone. Everybody can see real-time status updates. You can track a trial run after the repair is done to make sure the fix actually worked. And maybe most importantly, you have the machine's entire breakdown history right at your fingertips. Now, all of this activity, every single checklist, every repair is generating super valuable data. And the ultimate power of a maintenance management system isn't just about organizing the work. It's about turning all that data into intelligence that helps you make smarter decisions. This is where we get to the numbers that really, truly define success. We're looking at two key metrics here. First is MTTR, that's mean time to repair, which tells you how fast you're fixing things. And second is MTBF, mean time between failures, which tells you how reliable your machines are. And the goal is super simple. Get your repair time, that MTTR, down, and get the uptime between failures, your MTBF, way, way up. And this is how that data becomes so powerful. By analyzing all your breakdown reports, you can stop just treating symptoms and actually start fixing the root causes. A chart like this might show you that your biggest problem isn't just random bad luck, but actually a specific part that keeps failing over and over. Now you can stop firefighting and start real problem solving. Okay, so we have the process, we have the data. But in a modern factory, you can't be chained to a desk, right? The final piece of this puzzle is putting all of this power right into the hands of the people who are actually on the floor. A mobile app totally untethers your team. Managers can check dashboards from anywhere, a technician on the floor can see a problem, create a breakdown ticket, and update a PPM checklist right there on their phone. And with real-time push alerts, the right people know what's happening the exact moment it happens. I mean, what this all really comes down to is this: the power to manage your entire operation from the palm of your hand. This isn't some futuristic luxury anymore. This is the new standard for control and efficiency. And that leaves us with one last thought to chew on. Every breakdown, every cycle, every little vibration, your machines are constantly generating data. They're talking to you. The real question is, do you have the tools in place to actually listen to what they're trying to tell you?